Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new Capenna draft. We're diving right in, best of one style. I've been liking it, Vibrio. I didn't butcher that name at all. Okay, pack one, pick one. There is Ognis, which is a pretty solid card, but not one that I would say is a mandatory pack one, pick one rare. There is Riveteur's Requisition. I tried to say it cool, and I ended up flubbing it. So, Riveteur's Requisitioner. And then there is Raffine's Informant. Those are the three main cards I'm looking at here. Civil Servant, fine as a, it's a good card if you're white-green, but I don't want to start with this one over something like the Informant, which is just more flexible. I think I'm going to take the Informant. Requisitioner is a solid card. 2 mana, 3/1 that dies into a treasure is great. And there's the Blitz ability. But I think Raffine's Informant just goes into better decks, and is overall just a better pick. Now we can follow that up with Riveteur's Decoy. I like this card a good deal. We did just pass the white-green card, but hopefully they don't take that as too much of a signal. And there's Celestial Regulator, which is another fine follow-up. I like that this is a monocolored card, so I could still pivot away from the white card. And then after this pick, I would probably take the Regulator. The white cards aren't particularly great. And yeah, I think Riveteur's Decoy is great. You can use it as a removal spell, or as an aggressive 2-drop. I usually try to use it as the Blitz mode. Catch him by surprise. You've never seen an Evolving Door and you never want to see it. That's funny. Okay, so this pack, we have a Turning Point. There's a Knockout Blow if we wanted to just stick with white. There is also a Call It a Professional if we wanted to move towards Cabaretti. And a Celestial Regulator if we wanted to move towards a Brokerage deck. Close pick between the Call and a Professional and the Regulator. I think I'm going to take the Call because it's still early in the draft, and this way we have tons of different pairings that we can go with. We could play the Call and the Riveters and just go red-green. We could play all three of them and go Cabaretti. And I guess white-red doesn't really do much for us. But it's just more flexible than the Regulator, which only goes into like one specific deck. Or I guess a couple of different decks, but still. Now, the Strangle versus Wingshield Agent. Wingshield Agent is really good. Strangle's also pretty solid, though. And it goes in the same deck as Call. No. I'm gonna take the Strangle. And now there's a Plasma Jockey just sticking to red a little bit. Seeing a couple blue cards, but nothing too special. Late Larcenist. Also a Swooping Protector, which I really like that card. And then Wrecking Crew. I don't know why, but I always feel like I'm taking Swooping Protector. Witness Protection's okay. It's not the best. Wrecking Crew's pretty good and would keep me in red, but Swooping Protector's just a great card. And we're miles from the Larcenist. You could take Backup Agent or Rocks Pummer. I like the Backup Agent just as a 2-drop. At this point, it looks like we're going Cabaretti. We have a lot of white and red cards. So getting a 2-drop is just nice. Racer's Ring to help us splash, because if you are playing this color combination, you're usually going to want to dip into the full 3 colors for a couple of uncommons, or maybe even a rare if you get one. And Backup Agent is like fine, but not insane, especially in this deck. In some decks, it's really nice to have a Backup Agent. In this deck, it's just going to be okay. And now another land that can help us splash green. just in case. Okay, Rock Pummeler. Could be a fine top-end splash. We already have 2 lands to help with that. We'll get a Halo Scarab. Never know when you're going to need an extra 2-drop. And Antagonize is not really my idea of a excellent card. It's not my favorite combat trick. It's solidly below the green combat trick for the family. Which, I guess I wouldn't want to splash for the family, so maybe I would play Antagonize as my Cabaret of choice. Jackhammer. Huh. Shakedown Heavy is an insane card, but we can't really splash it here. I guess if we gave up on white, we could go there, but we have kind of our setup. So I think Inspiring Overseer is just the best pickup. I think it's just a better card than calling a professional. Shakedown Heavy is good, though. Very good. And we might wheel Botanical Plaza. That was a very strong pack. There was great cards. There was Strangle, there was Raffine's Informant, there was Inspiring Overseer, there was Shakedown Heavy. Heck of a pack. That's the sort of pack where if you open it and seal it, you're like, wow, this is an incredible pack. Ugh. Wow, this is taking a little bit. No go. Just in case I'm in a pod with a fan. Nice to pull up the usernames in case they watch. Let me know if you were watching and you saw that. Oh, fight rigging. Wow, one of the few rares that I would actually take over Inspiring Overseer here. But I think it's correct. This card's insane. Actually nutty. Like, Inspiring Overseer helps you, like, do good work. Wait, you're in the pod, Small Sam? See, I'm going to take the fight rigging over the Overseer, but passing an Overseer is kind of sad. Now we get an Elegant Entourage. That card's great. Knockout Blow is also pretty solid. Just because when you cast it for 1 mana, it feels like you can't lose. Or that's how it's been against me. I haven't actually cast it myself, but my opponents have cast it against me, and it's felt devastating when they cast it for 1 mana. Ooh, we are going heavier into the 3-color theme here, but we're taking really good cards, so we're going more towards white-green with a light red touch for Call, and maybe just Call and Strangle. Dapper Shieldmate. The fact that it's not a citizen is insane. I'll just take another Rocks Pummeler, you know, top-end threat. Beautiful. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Elf Citizen. I could also take Riveteer's Overlook. I think Sawjack is pretty solid, though. Was there a Rocco in the Rock Pummeler pack? That's kind of funny. Oh, Civil Servant? Oh, yeah, that wasn't even close. Maybe we'll want one of these. You never know. I do like the Ascended Socialite, but I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops. This is better than Halo Scarab, but not by an insane amount. So getting applause is perfect. The Civil Servant has a lot of campaign promises to live up to. I don't think we're going to splash Plasma Jockey. We'll just splash the red removal. I'll take a Plaza over a Sawjack. I already have one Sawjack. We have interaction. We have this thing and this thing. Interaction is sometimes hard to come by in this format. Sometimes it's hard to come by the interaction in this format. Oh, the Viashino. Firefighter. Actually, it looks like he's a fire starter. Patch-Up is just a weird card. It feels like a constructed card versus a limited card. I've never really figured out a deck where it'd be great. The problem with a card like this is you're not going to get more than 3 mana worth of value out of it. So you're always going to be a little bit like behind on what you spent to cast it. Kind of. It's like, if you don't get a 3-drop, it's bad. If you do get a 3-drop, you kind of broke even. Ooh. We kind of have a 2-pack deck almost. This card is crazy. I'm not sure if it's worth splashing it, but it is a crazy card. This card's really good, but I'm not really sold on my splash. I think splashing 2 cards is already fine. And there's a premium 2-drop for my colors. I've wanted to try this card for a while. I already have 3 of these, so I don't need a 4th one right now. I know that there's a Civil Servant in this pack, but Jewel Thief is just still just insane. And we might wheel a Civil Servant, I doubt it, but... Two-drop over Boon of Safety. We have 6 2-drops. Can use another one, I think. We have 14 creatures, so it's pretty dang good. Virtuoso, Social Climber. What do we have that targets this? Nada. It does play well with the Entourage and the Voice of the Vermin, though. So I think it's worth taking here. Fencer. Maybe 1 Revelation's worth it. Keep in mind we have 4 lands here, so there's only 22 playables. Currently 1 Rakish Reveler's making the mix, I think. Over Plasma Jockey off the splash. Cool. I'll get to try Knockout Blow. Maybe I don't splash red at all. Citizens. I have 6 citizens. This could be cool. I kind of want to try it. I'm going to try this card. Another Rocks Pummeler. This is 23. Oh yeah, and Darling can make multiple citizens. For the Family is good with Virtuoso. I just want to try out this Take to the Streets card because it seems like a sweet one. And we have a pretty good Citizens deck. I think we can cut the Halo Scarab. Doesn't really have any synergy. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2-drops that are just better. How many Citizens do we end up with? 6 plus Crowbar makes a Citizen. So I think this is pretty good. 17 lands seems like a good fit. And I will see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to take a moment to say thank you to all of the patrons who support my content directly at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. It feels really good to be able to make videos every day, and it is in large part thanks to patrons that I am able to do so. If you're interested in joining the Patreon, helping me make videos, helping me improve my content, and gaining access to some exclusive rewards and bonus content, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. I really do appreciate it. Without further ado, though, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. On the draw, easy keep, beautiful mana, perfect curve. And we're against the dog. Get rid of our top end here. Audio and video desynced a little. That is hard for me to fix on the fly, I must say. Better now? I didn't do anything. Yikes. It's desynced again. Yeah, I'll have to fix it in post. Setting up my delay on my thing has been tough. Was it fine earlier? They sacked the... They sacked the dog to kill my jewel thief. So I can block this thing. I'll take 2. Sure. Until a few minutes ago, it got desynced. Weird. It is a citizen, so it makes the Civil Serpent better. So I can gain back some life. I do like the fencer. Crowbar is such a good card. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is 4, 8, 10, 11, 14. Soloist is a problem, but I'm going to live this turn, I think. And then they won't have the ETBs. They can force one of my guys to attack if they double trigger this thing. And them forcing my swooping protector to attack would be pretty bad for me. No, it is the same ability. It's if they do it to the same guy twice. This is 4, 7, 8. Oh no. 4, 8. 4, 6, 7. So I'll go to 1. Wow. Can't believe we won. Holy heck. That was insanely close. I wasn't even thinking about being able to deal lethal. Holy heck. That was as close as it gets. We literally needed a creature, and we have like half of our deck as creatures, so we were like 40% to win that game, probably. Craziness. I can't believe we won that. That was insane. Definitely a turn of events. Pot Rocker, thanks for the follow. We're inching closer to 5,000 followers. Slowly but surely, the climb continues. Thanks, Yoldir. It's gonna be hard for them to race me here. What with my life gain? Abzan. Oh no, please don't have a billion of these. Still happening, Predict King. I'm in the I have a couple more rounds to go, hopefully. I'm recording this part for YouTube, so I'm trying not to spoil anything too much, but could be good. Charge! That's pretty good. Trading my 2-1 for their 3-1 and their 3-2. Ah! Let's see if they have any more. Nope, just 3. Take out their crowbar so their crowbar can't take out my fight rigging. Oh yeah, pot crocker's on the same line. Same wavelength. Ah! Wow, they're not casting this. I wonder what it could mean. I really want to attack all at some point here coming up. But unfortunately, I think I have to save this knockout blow for dealing with the Kaizo. Yeah, I know. I just need to draw a lane for that. I would be surprised if they didn't cast their guy this turn. And they don't. Interesting. Wow, they sacrifice a creature? They're that desperate to keep my Double Striker. Oh, because Double Strike is so good with fight rigging. Aw, Apex Gaming Esports, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I mean, raid, sorry. Wrong terminology there. Oh, devastating. Oh, I'm gonna lose now. I need to draw a land. Because then I can get this thing down, gain a life, have a blocker for that. Where do I want to put this counter? Gosh, that second counterspell screwed us. Nope, they got there. Dang it, we need to draw a land. Oh, man, that's tough. Tough loss. Here we go with another game. We did lose one because I conceded so I could play in my tournament. But this deck itself is quite good still. So we could still battle back from 1 and 2 to claim the prize. The ultimate prize. I'm going to start with this guy. If I hit a land, great. If I don't hit a land, I'll play this. I've had some pretty rough blue black runs as well, but I've also had some that are pretty good. Gritter. That thing can become truly powerful. 4, 6. So they might have another interactive spell. I can't imagine they want to take 8. So this will be 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just gonna cast this. If I had done this, I would have done an extra 4 damage. Extra 6 damage. So it would have still been 3 off. And that's the game. We got there. A revelation of power. Got the W. Open decklist tournaments are really funny in Magic the Gathering because, especially in draft, because you see all of your opponent's cards, you know when their deck is better than yours, and you just know when it's going to be an uphill battle. And so, yeah, it's just a funny vibe. It does get flying if you have some counters. I will keep. Dual land to the rescue. Never didn't have it. Incredible skill. No luck involved. Total domination. I'm doing this because I want to incentivize them to lose the shield counter on this guy. Next turn we can go Social Climber plus Revelation, so we're fine for now. Because even if they blocked, it wouldn't be great for us because we don't want to use Revelation right now. No, the fishes. Uh-oh. This is just a normal draft team ramp. Gosh, not drawing a land there was really bad. We could lose this game though. One is taking a long time to think about stuff. Did I just not block the 2-3 for no reason last turn? For some reason, I always think it has flying. They have 1, 2, 3. They need a 4 drop. Maybe for quite a bit. Man, if I didn't block this when I could have, that could be really bad for me now. Easy blocks. Yikes. It's a joke. That's insane. I drew all 3 of my Rocks Pummelers. The only card I can't really cast and that doesn't help me. Thanks. And that's game. Well, this deck went 1 and... Well, it maybe went 2 and 3. But it was really 2 and 2, and it could have done a lot better. But I did concede a game for my tournament purposes, and lost a couple of rough ones. Just a little unfortunate. But it was still a pretty cool deck. And a lot of good cards in it. And that's just the way Magic goes sometimes. If you were watching on YouTube and you made it all the way to the end, leave hashtag not taking the streets, because we didn't get to cast this card, even though I was hoping to try it out. To let me know you made it all the way to the end. It was a pretty good deck overall, though. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Look at that beautiful curve. And you can remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, check out the Patreon if you would like to support my content, and all of that good jazz. That's going to do it for this one, though. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.